I need to make a schedule, I think. I need to figure out... Because I have been playing an absurd amount of Fall Guys. So I think I need to make a schedule kind of figuring out what sort of games I want to be playing here. Fall Guys is definitely up there. I could do, like, Dead by Daylight or something. I've, like... Are you finished, sir? I considered it. The problem is I don't really have, oh god, I don't have a stand for my mic, so it's, like, on my table, so it's gonna sound like... You're gonna be hearing, like, a lot of that. Not as extreme, obviously, but, you know, to that effect. A lot of, like, kind of vibrating. I guess I could play with it, like, my lap or something. I don't know. I can make it work. There's also, like, some single-player games I want to play, too. Like, I mean, I've been working on Final Fantasy, but I'm trying to go real slow on that because I haven't had a chance to edit the video I was working on for that because it's gonna take so long. And I just don't have, like, the time to do it. I've been doing so many things. But I want to ideally get that out before I get too far in Final Fantasy. I might do Final Fantasy, like, once a week at this point. Like, maybe, like... I was gonna say, if only there was an alliteration for Final Fantasy, like Final Fantasy Thursday. Or something like that. So, you know, that'd be actually a fun thing to do. Final Fantasy Fridays. Well, today is Friday. RIP. But that's fine. We can wait it out. Single player Saturday, Final Fantasy Friday. And then it's just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. How am I supposed to come up with an alliteration for all of those days? I'm probably gonna be doing Fall Guys most of the days, to be honest. Because I mean, Fall Guys is fun. Fall Guys is great. And plus, I mean, you know, I need to get that grinding on it. I can get this now. Perfect. That's exactly how we do it. Just like there. We're killing it, dude. We can't get it here. Whoops. We couldn't get the strat there, but we're still okay. If I didn't bonk, I would just be leagues in first over everybody else, but, you know. We still might actually get it. Oh, we do actually get it. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate your contribution. Your contribution to the coins I get for first place. Hell yeah. It's strange, isn't it? Races seem to really be my forte. Like, I do very well on a lot of these races. And the map I hate the most for eliminations is a race. It's just like, the thing is, races are fun, they're great, you know, it's straightforward. I don't think it works as a last game. It's just kind of like, imagine in, like, let's use another battle royale, for example. Imagine in, like, Fortnite, where you have, I don't know what the hell it's called, like the zone, or the blue stuff, the Kool-Aid coming in. And it doesn't matter who kills who, it just matters that you get to the exact point in the map where you're the last one to touch it. That sounds dumb, doesn't it? Sounds like really dumb. And that's kind of what Fall Mountain is to an extent. It's just like, you just have to do the thing properly, and everybody else just like unlucky. There he is again! It's this like flower pot pants. What the hell is that? I have no clue what that item is. So it's kind of like that in a sense, where it's just, I don't know. It would work in any other context, but just not as like a final game that determines the winner. Like, with the Jump Showdown, they've taken a step in the right direction with the kind of games that you want for an end game. Like I said, every elimination game, aside from Fall Mountain, is totally fine. It totally works as an elimination, or as a finale game. Fall Mountain is just not that great, though. I do think my sumo idea would be a neat thing to rotate in with Royal Fumble, and I do also think that it's a lot less player dependent than I initially thought it was. I think the final games should be highly dependent on how many players you have before entering it, right? Like, high player counts should be Jump Showdown. Mid player counts should be Hexagon. And then low player counts should be Royal Fumble. Right? That seems simple to me. Just eliminate Fall Mountain out of there completely. We just pretend like it doesn't exist. But I feel like that's another thing that should also be kind of focused on, like player-dependent finale games. I think that would also make it a bit more interesting, because it's like, I don't know. I guess that's more of a personal decision. I guess you could argue that there's less diversity if you're always playing the same games with the same number of people. But then again, at the same time, could you imagine playing Royal Fumble with like 12 people? That sounds terrible, doesn't it? The finale games, I think, work best with some very specific numbers of people, more so than any other game in the entire round, you know. So I think that's something that should be like that. I think that would make it a lot better, and then just eliminate Fall Mountain from the end games. I think that would make finales pretty nice. And then the second thing, my second decree, is team games. I don't like them, although I don't think they should necessarily be completely eliminated. I do think there should be a very clear rule, or whatever you want to call it, a clear tendency. That's not the right word either. Basically, what I'm trying to say is team games should never show up if the teams are uneven. That should never be the case. There should never be a chance of a team game showing up if the teams can't be completely even. Those two things are the things I think I would want to change the most. Everything else is okay enough to keep as is. But those are the two things that I think really need to be changed. Get rid of Fall Mountain and make the finale game player dependent, like how many players are left. And then make team games only occur if the teams can be divided equally. And remember, right? That's not a very difficult thing to do. There are team games that require 2, 3, or 4 teams. That means anything divisible by 2, 3, or 4 could show up. So like in the case of soccer, for example, that means the player count can be from 0 to 20. Well, you know, we'll say 6 to 20, because I don't even think it can show up at 6. 8 to 20, right? 8 to 20 indivisible by 2, so that's 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That's 7 different scenarios where you can have soccer show up. For the 3-person games, you can have it show up anywhere between, I believe I don't think they can have 4, so like 15 to 30, which is like 5 different scenarios, and then 4, I have no earthly idea, but you get what I'm saying, right? So they're still going to show up a fair amount, even if you do it like that, but it's just... They should... Oh, God. We are going... The worst possible... Why is this guy keeping this on the side? That's the slowest route, my dude. No, don't... We lose. This is the... You guys are terrible at this. We need to grab that red. Yeah, well, that's it. Wow. Wow, we really cucked them. That's sad. Because we were so bad on that front thing. The first guy was just pushing it nonstop on the left side. So we had to take the slowest route in the beginning. Then I pushed it out from the corner, and somebody pushed into another one of the poles, so it got stuck there again. And then we got a really slow push up the last hill. I am shocked that we moved forward. That was terrible. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in rock and roll, dude. Oh, speak of the devil. Speak of the goddamn devil. I'm going right. I don't care. I don't care if it's a little bit slower. It's more reliable. Ooh. Ooh, I got the boost and everything. Oh my god. Hell yeah, boys. Hell yeah. Oh my god, did we actually get it from that? I somehow didn't get knocked on any of those, and I even got a boost on one of those spinners. Oh my god, and it's good pattern? Hello, dude? Hello? Okay, we actually got it on Fall Mountain. What in the world? That was just a series of extremely lucky events. Once again, lucky events. Lucky. Fall Mountain is a skill-based game, fellas. I outskilled them there when I, like, what, started in the front, got a random boost by the spinner, didn't ragdoll for no reason. They have been outplayed, clearly.